time, and I wanna spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Give me another piece, I guess.
Really? She wants the Cookie Monster.
I don't like the aftertaste of this. That's why. I feel like they changed something in it. Like something missing.
That must be that Maserati.
What?
I said that must be that Maserati. I see it sitting here.
That one?
I need to open up a 7-Eleven.
Not close. You don't speak the right language.
Yeah, I do. Blackish. I wonder why is that? You see more Indians do open 7-Elevens. I need to do some research on that.
Right. I'm pretty sure they use some type of rents and loans. They're coming over here.
Well, they do. That's one of the
So
things
we're not getting fucking tricky.
that they said they get to open up businesses and stuff over here. When you come from another country. I remember they was talking about that. But, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And if you don't know, aka Mr. Mo Style right here.
Lady Mo Style.
And we back for another Let's Talk About It. This probably will be a quick one. I didn't want to have to make this video, but this is for all my entrepreneurs who uses Shopify as their platform. And if you have had issues or you haven't had no issues, be aware of this situation right here that I'm going through.
Is this something that you've been, I know you do research, so it's a lot of people experiencing this.
I just did a look today, and I've done seen a few people talk about it.
The same issue?
Uh-huh. And they got a lot more money invested than me, so I'm like, man, I'd be lit. So, for those who don't know, own a clothing brand, Mo Style Clothing, and I used Shopify for a while, never had this problem, but we actually owned a boutique before I started the clothing. Same name, but it was just women's apparel and stuff like that, and not our own brand stuff. So I paused everything at the end of last year. I was going through some things, and I wasn't for sure if I was, which right now the boutique is closed. I guess you can say kind of closed down. We're trying to get rid of our last merchandise, some women's merchandise. Trying to go another direction with that. And I've had that since 6 or 7 years, more since I've had that, and I just started the.
I didn't know if you was about to go on out there, bro.
I just had the clothing maybe a year or two, but recently I got back into it, which is crazy how I got back. I started to open it back up because I was just going, which I'm still trying to figure out another direction to go with it, which I think I know the direction I'm gonna go. I may still keep just the t-shirts and hats and stuff going, but I think I'm gonna go another route for men's fashion and Mo Style Clothing. I'm trying not to go the same route that I see a lot of I guess you could say youngsters
Trying to cater more
with their
to
fashion. cater to more, you know, kind of upscale, not just
Grown and sexy.
yeah, in that format. You know, that's why I was working on the silk line, the satin pieces, and everything. But that's not what we here on. So I got Shopify back going, and is this the second week? I think this is the second week. So I had a couple orders that came in, and they total up to maybe just around $1,000. So it was cool. Just let me see.
Oh, I see how you do. You're supposed to celebrate the small wins, but okay.
Yeah. I ain't celebrating now because I ain't got no cash. So,
I guess leads to this video.
This was leads to this video. So, at the time, I was like, you know what? I had the orders come in, cool. You know, I know normally it takes I think up to 3 days. I think it said like 3 days for your funds to be available. I think those orders came in on the Thursday, and then by that next Monday or Tuesday, the funds should have been available. So when the next Tuesday, well, Monday I didn't check, then Tuesday I came around to check for the funds, make sure they cleared. I see all my payouts are on hold. I'm like, what the up? And it was like, I'm using my phone, so I can't pull it actually up. What it says. Hold on, let me see. Got my other phone though, but I don't think I have Shopify on here, so I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Maybe you
No, I don't.
paste it in there after.
So they came back like payouts are on hold, and usually this could happen because there's been an error with banking, and all of that banking, any information or something's wrong, which is weird because when I reactivated the account, everything was still in the system, in which I've had orders since then, which have been small orders, but nothing that big at that time. So I've had orders and had payments and everything came out previous to this. So I was like, I'm like, man, what's going on? So I hit the support. Shopify support sucks because it's all automated. You know, you got the bots that want to answer your questions and blah 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 blah. You can't get nobody direct to speak to. So it's just been a nightmare. And so I was like, okay, go to the bots, and the bots were like, oh, we're gonna escalate this if you want to talk to somebody directly. So I got somebody supposedly directly, but we don't know if this is bots or not still. But it's saying, well, it's been, we see they supposedly sent out the email stating the issue, and just click the email and do what the email says. But email tells you to do. I never got an email. So I'm like, man, I ain't seen no email. As a matter of fact, I even went through my trash folder and everything. The last email I got was pretty much them sending, showing me the email that I got some orders to process. That was like the last email. But you know what? Let me back up a second, cause during when I got the orders, I decided to switch my payout account. And so when I switched my payout account, it says all current payouts will be still on your normal account, and any other your future payouts will go on to the new account. Fine, no big problem. So I'm thinking everything's straight. So that happened. So when I did that, I was like, cool, everything was done. And then that following Tuesday is when I noticed that I got at the top of your screen, at the banner where your payouts is, it was like payouts on hold. So going back and forth, getting in with the automated system and escalating, and it was like, oh, I got one person was like, okay, I can see there was an issue. Hold on. Chat was going good for a minute. And he was like, he couldn't do what he had to do on his end. So he had to escalate it up to a certain team. So I was like, okay, cool. He's like, they should get back with you in 24, 48 hours. 24 hours, nothing. 48 hours, nothing. So I sent another email. So that was Tuesday of last week. So within 24 hours. So by Wednesday, I think that was it was either Monday or Tuesday. It was one of them days. So since I can't pull everything up on my phone right now, but you know what? I think I can. You know what? I don't think I have that on here. It's my work phone. I don't think I have my personal note. But so I sent another email. What's going on? Blah blah blah. Still no update. Still no email. And you just keep getting this feedback. Well, due to there's been a large tickets in the system that they're trying to get to first and all of this and take care of, but you are in the queue to get this resolved. I wish I could pull it up for word because
You want to be on point with what you're saying?
yeah, what I'm saying. But I had to pull it up on you know what? Do you got the Gmail, the Most Out Clothing?
I don't have it on here. On my new phone.
Lacking. But
I wouldn't have Most Out Clothing anyway. I don't. That's your phone.
Oh yeah, you haven't been doing anything on it. You're right. My bad. I forgive you.
No, I forgive you.
But so yeah, that was one day. Next day, hey, still no update. Still nobody reaching back out to me, finding out the problem, what's going on. Whoop-de-whoop. I'm like, this is just okay. Still, they're looking into it, all of this and that. You know what? I wish I could pull up. Man, you know, I got to pull up what they're saying because this is just. You know what? I don't have it on this phone, so how can I do that?
Can you log into it?
No, because I don't have the password and stuff saved, so I would have to go into there. Since I got a secure password.
Well, just pause it and then pull up your information. Take a picture, send it to them.
You know, it's a lot because it's been a few days, so it was like. So I would have to. I'm gonna have to do it when I get home. I'll probably come back to this. Okay, y'all. This is my Shopify, the help center. Just want to show y'all. So you go back up. As you can see, the first day was last Tuesday. And these are my same responses that I've pretty much been getting since last Tuesday. For me, almost every day or every other day, trying to find out what's going on. And pretty much the same old spiel is what they keep saying. But let me see if I got everything down off my brain, getting old, so I don't want to miss anything that they saying, but everything they saying is pretty much the same thing. Oh, we're looking into it. It's been such and such. Give it 24 hours. I'm like, it's already been over 24 hours. I'm like, okay, so Friday came, same thing, nothing. Oh, they're still looking into it. They have a high volume of tickets right now, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, this is just unacceptable. So I sent the message Sunday because it's supposed to be 24/7 support. Like, hey, this is just unacceptable. It's been a few days. Y'all done said 24 hours. 48 hours. I still have not received the email from them stating what's going on. Is there anything I need to do to rectify the situation? Anything. Like, what is it? You're not telling me nothing. Like, anything. So I'm like, by this time you're getting frustrated because I had some stuff planned. Some more merch I wanted to purchase and everything. So I done had to put a lot of stuff on hold that I was trying to do over this last weekend. Yeah, I missed the car show. I was gonna go to the car show and have some merch and some more stuff out for that. So I missed out on money. So because I wasn't able to use. I guess I was still strapped. I could have used personal funding, but I didn't. Because I thought this was going to be cleared up in time, and by the time I could have, it would have been like a waste of time, so I didn't. So I'm like, this is unacceptable, and they get back with the same old line. We're sorry. Truly believe this matter will be resolved, blah, blah, blah. So,
they're not giving you like a full estimate of when?
And they're saying, we don't know when this is going to happen. We just have a high volume of tickets. And they're supposed to be working on it. I'm like, you can't tell me, you can't reach out to them, tell me like, okay, what is the issue? Is it something with the new bank account that I put on there, which it shouldn't be because the bank account was fine for my payouts. The only thing I can think of is the payout that I did have it go to was my personal, not my business payout account. Which it's real out here.
Damn.
But sorry, y'all, just seen something. A homeless person.
Walking in the street.
Look like a walker with like feces all coming down.
Yeah.
It's
bad out here.
backside. It's bad out here.
And it's too hot for that shit.
Yeah. But that threw me off. My banking. So I switched. So, but which is crazy, because at first because you know Shopify came out with the shop balance where you could just use their platform and you get a little debit card and everything. So I was like, okay, that's cool, that's great, I'll do that. So that's what I was doing before everything. So it seems like for me it's making it like they punished me because I switched my payouts from their Shopify payment portal. Like you get your debit card and everything. It's like now, since you switching out, we gonna hold your funds up and let it be whatever, since you moving your money out. It almost made me think like they don't have the funds in their account.
Right.
People moving their money off their account, and you know how companies do. They'll take your money, do other stuff with it, invest it, and not thinking that
you get ready to get your money back.
You get ready to pull your money out of their system and just move it to a different system. It's a problem. So that's what I'm starting to think. Like, you know what? And it made me think, like, who else is going through this? I can't be the only one. So if I'm the only one, let me see. So what do? We
Google.
Go to YouTube. Went to YouTube today. Found another gentleman who's going through the same thing. Watched this video, and he was like, look, this was the first video I watched from was like 2 months ago when this started. And I was like, he going through the same thing I was going through. He was like, look, I done had the business for a minute, done everything, da-da-da-da. All of a sudden, I get flagged and saying that my payouts are on hold. And he was saying, supposedly, they do this random to everybody.
That is random?
Yeah, that is random, they pick, which is crazy because it never happened. Because you know what? I don't think with the boutique, I was using them. I remember I signed up for it, but I wasn't using it at the time. Because I was using Novo, my banking information. in which I noticed like a couple months ago, Novo stopped being able to integrate with Shopify. So something went on with Novo and them and not being able to integrate. So because I remember getting an email saying they're not going to be integrated with Shopify no more. So I was like, fuck, that sucks. So I think that's what kind of made me start when I opened back up to use the Shopify.
It's like jumping.
Yeah, it'd be jumping over here. But Shopify payments. So, but the guy, he's like, yeah, his storyline was pretty much the same. He 24 hours, 40 hours, no contact, no information. He going back and forth. Same thing I'm going through. He going back and forth. And his amount was like $5,000 that is on hold. So I'm like, that's crazy. If it was $5,000, I'd be ready to burn down Shopify. I'm small business, not big business. But like, man, if it's I'm already at a rack. So I'm like, man, a rack is a rack where I'm from. Right. So I'm like, man, what is going on? Y'all not telling nobody nothing? So he was like, yeah, this has been going on. They said this for weeks. He was like, man, they're not even telling me nothing. He not getting the emails like they say. And he was like, man, I ain't getting no emails. I ain't got none of that. So I'm like, okay, this is just crazy how they doing. Even though his platform, I think he said, if I remember right, it was something with crypto also. It might have been with crypto, but he has
yeah, because
I think he take crypto payments or something for it, but something. So that was 2 months ago when his first video showed that. So I go to his thing like, man, has he got an update? So he goes back. I checked today and it was a video uploaded like a day ago, live stream. And they still ain't gave him his money.
What?
He still ain't got his money. He like, look, this
2 months?
It's been 2 fucking months. So I'm like, oh, hell no. You should be able to open up a lawsuit. Because he like, hey, I don't want to keep, they not telling him nothing. He like, man, I don't want to keep using your platform and trying to process orders.
If I'm not going to get paid for
If I'm not getting paid for them and y'all holding the money up. So I'm like, oh,
so my question is, it's been 2 months. So if I order from him today, they still putting every order on hold?
That's what he was asking. He was like, so he don't want to take the chance of processing, trying to get business, and then he just sending stuff out and not getting paid.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, you don't want to keep doing that. I'm like, you got to figure something else out. He was like, yeah, so right now, that's pretty much where he was at. He was like, I think somebody did try to escalate it again and it went through something. And he said something on one of the things where I guess whoever the processors or whoever paid, something came back on their end where the people end up getting refunded their money, even though he had already sent out the stuff. He was like, it was no big deal. It was only like a couple $100 on those. He was like, so I really wasn't worried about it. And the customers, they did get back with him and be like, hey, we stuff got refunded, money got refunded to our account, but we received the it wasn't, well, I guess you could say merchandise,
right,
the items, but he was like, yeah, no big deal. I ain't tripping on it. I'm going through something with Shopify. So I was like, oh no, this is not good. So now it's like I don't want to use Shopify
to process orders.
Because Shopify, it is kind of everything. A lot of people use Shopify. They got so much stuff that integrates into platforms and stuff. So, and I know he was talking about his backlog. Not backlog, but all his information, everything as far as profits and all of that. It's all in there. Yeah, so he was like, man, this is just gonna be.
Because then you got to go to another system, learn the setup, and then hope that it holds the same type of information the way that does, because it's got analytics, it's got...
Yeah, he was like, all of that stuff is in there. He was like, so I was like, yeah, this is gonna suck. So if it's already been 2 months and you still ain't got your bread and it's 5 racks, there should be something. I'm thinking like, you gotta sue,
right,
for loss, for everything. You can turn that 5 into maybe 20 grand or something. that you done lost due to what they doing and holding your funds, and you can't.
And then you can't talk to an actual individual, like you can't call in a 1-800.
No, it's no. That's what he was saying. He was like, yeah. He was like, so if you want to have your payments processed, don't use Shopify payments, because there's no person you can call, talk to. It's all this whole AI automated. You know how you get on there. Hey, may I help you? What do you need today? The service thing. Nobody to talk to. He was like, I don't even know if the people who I've been chatting back, telling them what's the problem, they giving me ticket numbers. He was like, shit, I don't even know if they actually not bots or somebody. I was like, yeah, it made me think that a few times.
Most of the time it is bots.
But normally, because it's like, what it does, it says, if you want to get connected, it'll try to answer your questions or solve your problems without going to customer service.
Yeah.
And then it
if
sends
it
you over.
can't answer it, then it'll send you over. Soccer players.
So it made me think. But we had the discussion about on the other video, all the tech jobs going to India.
Mm-hmm.
If Shopify, they outsource a lot of their support to India.
They probably have.
I was like, you know what? Because this don't make no sense. How y'all can't? How many tickets have you got? That people are bogging up your system.
And then that poses.
And you
even
can't
more
get back in
questions.
24
what
hours?
What are y'all doing that people got that many questions? That posed another question.
Right, because that made me think like, so if you got this many tickets, y'all got some problems going on.
Right.
And y'all not telling the people what's going on. And I need the CEO of Shopify to speak on this. So after I watched that this morning before we went to gym, nigga, I went on my link. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to figure out who could I contact.
Did you go on X?
I'm gonna do that next. But I went on LinkedIn. It was like trying to pull up the information.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen they had a recent post, even though it probably wasn't the right place where to post it. But I was like, you know, they had recent post or something talking about what's coming new and all of this. I was like, well, just be a heads up. If you're a Shopify owner, don't use their payment processing, because your payouts will be on hold. And I'm getting people responding, and I think I had somebody on there who's like, yeah, I'm going through the same damn thing.
Okay, boss.
So there was another person on there was talking about they going through the same thing with getting paid out on their Shopify platform. I was like, okay, so this just ain't me.
Right. It's like it's a real thing.
But I'm like, oh, dude said he's been going with it's just been over 2 months for him. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, 2 months I'll be done set up a whole nother store, because
He probably did. I didn't finish or whatever, but now I gotta look into moving or setting up another store. But I know when I googled that, there was other videos basically people saying don't use Shopify's payment thing for payouts. They got other options that you can use. So I've been meaning, when I get back home, I'm gonna go look at those and see what are the other options that I can use, so I won't have this hassle with
your money,
my payments going through Shopify.
Yeah.
So, and with everything that's going on, I'm like, man, I guess it's too late now, since I've already processed and fulfilled those orders. I'm in the hole. But I got to sit it out and wait. And which is crazy, because also what dude said, I'm glad he said that, because I probably would have did it and I've been screwed. It was like, if you close your store or shut it down,
then you will lose your money.
You forfeit your money. I was like, that's crazy.
They trapping you.
I was like, so you telling me you don't pay me, I'm waiting, and if
you try to
shut it down
and open it up another one someplace else, then you lose everything the money you waiting on. Which
again, then I'm gonna have to continue to pay to keep the site open.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna make money, hold my money, and they nah.
That's crazy.
See, this is where
That hood shit come
the
back up.
boys come back out, boy. I'm about to be
So
like
I done had to put this on the shelf for years, and now y'all about to make me.
I'm about to be like DMX when he was in that movie where when he was talking about girls like that ain't no money. He was like, I don't give a damn. $1,000 is $1,000. I want what you owe me. But it was more than that in the movie. But he was like, I think she was like 50 grand or something. That ain't no money. But yeah, that's how I feel. Like I don't give a damn. Money is my money. You not telling me nothing.
And you can't like give me a time frame. Like the time frame.
Every time frame they say 24 hours. Somebody respond. And it's been a week, and ain't nobody responded.
Yeah. I know that feeling. You feel like people playing with you.
I'm like, man, the world is effed up. It can't be playing with people right now. Before y'all go around have somebody, I'm not saying me, somebody gonna come to y'all corporate offices. Y'all playing with people's money right now. Cause hey, for $5,000, hey, I probably would come to the corporate office. So just imagine people who got higher numbers than that, and their money's being held up. I'm gonna do. What the hell? I'm gonna look more on them working on that.
Forgot they was
place.
working on it.
Just imagine the people who got more money on hold on their payouts and they not getting no answers. Like, this is just unacceptable. You as a business, you talking about all this new stuff and y'all integrating more AI platform, but hey, if that is not gonna help me get my money any quicker or faster, there's a problem. And which that was one of the reasons why I decided to switch, because I was like, dude, with these payouts, it should not take.
Because it was already taking like how long?
2 days, 3 days to process to make sure it goes through on the account. So I guess that technically, I guess I'm thinking, especially how everything is so instant now.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it take 2 to 3 days?
Right.
Especially if it didn't went through the thing and it, it's not scam and it done went through and processed.
Because is it because they're waiting for the people's money to be processed and
I don't know.
Certified through the bank?
I don't know. They're not telling that. So I don't know. They're not saying anything. They're like, I don't know. So they're not saying what it is, what it could be. They're not even giving me a general idea on what it is. So yeah, y'all be safe out there with Shopify. So I'm gonna have to go, which I'd already started messing around with GoDaddy and start
That's what I thought
practicing
you was doing
on
a new
that.
site when you was redoing. I thought that's what you was redoing it on anyway.
I just haven't changed it. Now I'm like, I think I'm gonna set them up and try them. Cause I got a thing since I got
Put the mailbox.
a couple web pages I could use, but so yeah, Shopify, y'all getting horrible. I hope y'all ain't. I'm gonna need to see if y'all in the stock market and see if we can. Everybody just crashed the stock or something because of this issue, but I'm just talking crazy. So y'all don't pay me no attention. I'm just kind of upset about them playing and not having nobody to directly speak to about the issue and call or anything no more. Companies that's doing that, man, I think you need to have both lines. If you're gonna do that, then run it, but still have an actual person that people can get a hold to and talk to, especially when y'all dealing with people's money and business and stuff like that. Because people get frustrated and angry, and anything can happen, as we see in the world. Like I was saying, I'm just mad. Imagine somebody who 10, 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000, they are not paying them out their money, and it's on hold, and y'all just not giving them any answers to anything. It's just unacceptable. So I'm gonna be checking out a couple other platforms and watching a couple videos where people are saying don't use the Shopify payouts portal, payment portal. Instead, use another payment provider, so you won't have to deal with that issues. And that's where we at. So that's where I'm gonna go with. And if I'm gonna get the screenshots, and I'm gonna post in here on what pretty much their replies was during everything, so y'all can see what I was getting. And the last one, I was about to type something really frustrated, but I was like, you know what, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm just gonna let it ride out. Because if it is actually somebody, they be like, you know what, I don't like how you talking, so I'm not going to forward nothing on. I hope it does take longer.
And you showed your business, so when you tag this Shopify.
Yeah. I'm going to tag them on YouTube. But, yeah, so this is just crazy. If you're dealing with Shopify, think about it. And
just do your research, on these websites. There's been a lot of people been having issues with things being paid to them on a lot of different websites, for businesses. So, I mean, obviously you just went to YouTube, put it in, and bam, people pulling up.
Yeah, so like I said, I ain't never had problems before, but until now. So it just made me think, since I switched my payout account, instead of using a Shopify, it's called Shopify Balance. Where
I wonder if that's the same issue, the reason if that happened to the other guy. If that's what, like.
Well, he didn't say he changed anything. He just said he noticed. He was like, everything was the same on his account. But you actually having the same issue with something similar with your TLC.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, she not getting her payouts, even though it's just a nightmare dealing with these companies right now.
Nobody wants to give you no real answers, and literally, this is so stupid, but been fighting with figuring out what the issue is over $20. It's not really the $20. It's just, if I'm going to get commissions, I want to make sure that the rest of my commissions is not held up, and that they don't go to the wrong place, or they are wherever they're at. It's not the principle of the $18 or the $20. It's the principle of the fact that somebody's telling you, I'm going to research it. Let me take a look at the account. And
nobody's
then
getting back.
Weeks pass, and then nothing. Hey, and then you continue to keep calling.
$20 is $20 right now. $20 is some gas money right now.
I mean, you're right. But, like, for me,
$20, it will maybe get you a two-person meal.
Right, we can do our date night at Sonic while they hating.
Yeah, for $20. But hey, say, man, y'all need to figure this shit out.
All of these customer service, it's just everybody really lax on doing their jobs, and I just don't understand that. No, you not lax when you want me to sign up and you want the money. You
understand they lax because the people who doing it ain't getting paid. What I tell you, same thing. Like, man, I don't care about this job. I'm just here right now. They want me to jump through hoops, and then I ain't getting the money I should be getting.
I mean, in a sense, I feel them, but.
So most people,
don't play with me on most people, $20.
A lot of people at these jobs don't want their jobs. They don't want to be there. They feel like they getting overworked, undervalued, underpaid, and people are feeling like we're just robots.
Literally,
and not an actual human. Yeah.
I mean, you really clock in. You do the same thing every day. Yeah. What they say, doing the same thing every day eventually leads to insanity. The shit is true.
I think that's why I've been getting with my job. I'm like, I need to change. I need to do something different. But hey, thanks for tuning in to this, and stay up to date with the Most Out fam, and I will be doing I guess a review on this situation whenever it happens, whatever information they give me so I can pass this on to the rest of the people who are entrepreneurs and has a business using Shopify and stuff like this. So thanks for tuning in. Thumbs up. Hey, and if y'all see this video, tag Shopify in them so they'll know, like, man, this is serious. Somebody need to take hold. I'm gonna find the CEO and I'm gonna tag him in this, because this is unacceptable.
Also, if y'all have any comments, or y'all know anybody who's experienced this, or you know anybody,
Chicago University?
Yeah, they been hitting her up. She not gonna go to Chicago.
She not going to Chicago. It's too rough out there for her.
Keeping my baby close. We're not playing that. I don't want to be in Chirac.
I'm hearing about the illegals up there wilding out. I'm like, nah, you good. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and stay up to date with the fam. Peace.
Sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.